Yeah, the big old long scissors. You guys want to hear an actual horse joke story? This happened to Maddox. Real life story. You know, hand of God. Is that how the expression goes? Anyway, Maddox was in New Orleans and was there for about a week and was walking around and having a good old time. You know, if you guys haven't been in New Orleans, how many in the chat room have been in New Orleans? Go ahead and type a big old 69 if you've been into New Orleans before. But anyway, Maddox went to New Orleans, and this was about day 3 or 4 after a lot of hard partying. And, oh, you've been there, guy with the big old dong? Oh, good, right. So, anyway, here's the thing about New Orleans. You don't have to go during Mardi Gras. It's always a blast. You're always going to have a good time. It's always crazy in the French Quarter. It's pretty touristy, but, you know, you can still get a good bite to eat and have a lot of good booze. Some of the most alcoholic thing you can try is the cherry bombs. They have these alcoholic little cherry, like maraschino cherries. Those will knock you on your butt. They sure will. Yeah, there's a lot of good jazz there. But anyway, you know what? I'll look at some videos after this, see if we can find these dancing horses they have over there. But anyway, this is day 3 or 4. Maddox has been drinking all week in New Orleans and decided to just mellow out one night and just go to an absinthe bar. He thought, you know what? I'll mellow out tonight and just sip on some absinthe and just cool it. Because he'd been partying pretty hard. A lot of fun stuff going on in New Orleans. So he walks into this absinthe bar, and it's got a huge door in the front, and I'll tell you why in a second. He walks up to the counter, and he's ordering his drink, and the bartender says, look out, there's a horse behind you. And Maddox says, what? What in the heck's this lady talking about? And he turns his head to the left, and there it is. Oh, whoops, did we just have a hype train? Boy, I just missed a whole hype train. How about that? Anyway, so Maddox turns his head to the left, and there's a horse in the bar right next to him. And Maddox was lost for words. This is the setup for so many jokes. A horse walks into a bar. Literally, there was a horse in the bar next to Maddox. Now, this wasn't just a horse by itself. It was, you know, had a cop on top of the horse. There was a cop on a horse inside a bar. And Maddox was just like, trying to say something, trying to think of one joke to say to this horse. Because how often does an actual horse walk up to you next to you in a bar? He was trying to think, like, why the long face? Something, you know. Anyway, his brain was fried. I'm not even sure if he said that, but the bartender reached back behind the counter and grabbed a handful of maraschino cherries and fed it to the horse. I guess it's a little thing they do, a little relationship they have. But that's a true story. A true story. Maddox talked to a horse in a